Let's go back inside the coach's room. I'm Petey, and today we're taking a closer look at Game 6 as the Toronto Maple Leafs force a Game 7 as they shut out the defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers 2-0 in Sunrise. Let's take a look at the plays that make the play on these goals. So let's look at the first goal by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, I go back further than I normally go because I want to show a really good defensive play by the Toronto Maple Leafs. As Verhaeghe is trying to find Reinhart in the middle in the slot, it's a former Florida Panther and Stanley Cup champion, Steven Lorentz, that makes the play. Good stick on puck. He's able to stop this pass from getting through to Reinhart and Reinhart having control in the slot. He knocks the puck away, and the Toronto Maple Leafs are able to flip the puck out and complete a line change after defending. They need to get some fresh legs up on the ice. So as Forsling goes back and gets the puck, he's with Ekblad. This is an easy play. He's just got to make a pass. It's a pass across to Ekblad, and they're up the ice. But he can't make that pass. It fumbles over the stick of Ekblad, and now it's a race. It's a race to the puck with Mitch Marner and Ekblad. Marner wins the race. And then Marner makes a really good play. He's able to protect the puck, put his body into the stick of Ekblad so Ekblad can't knock this puck off of stick. Great job in the little details by Mitch Marner protecting the puck. Now we have another race behind the play between Matthews and Boqvist. Boqvist was going on the offensive side of the puck, trying to get up the ice. Matthews was above him in the neutral zone, trying to cut down the middle ice, but now they're going back the other way on transition. Matthews wins this race. And as Marner delivers him the puck, you can see he just picks Boqvist enough, so there's no chance Boqvist can catch up to Matthews. So now it's just Matthews one-on-one with Forsling. He's able to shoot this puck underneath Forsling's stick, and he's able to beat Bobrovsky for the 1-0 lead in Matthews' first goal of the series. But I want to see, it's hard to see. We don't ever get a clean look if this went under his stick or over his stick. But Ekblad just can't handle this pass. But I want you to watch Marner's details as his hip goes into the stick and he knocks Ekblad's stick to the outside, which allows him to make this move to the inside to Matthews. And then as Matthews is taking this shot, his follow-through goes under the stick of Forsling. I don't know if Bobrovsky can't pick it up under the stick, if it changes the follow-through of his stick because it hits off Forsling's stick on the follow-through. But for whatever the reason may be, Bobrovsky can't track this one in, and Matthews gets his first goal of the series, and the Leafs are up 1-0. Let's take a look at the second goal and see how this one breaks up. And again, it's the Florida Panthers coming up ice through the neutral zone off of a line change by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Fresh legs on the ice for Toronto. And give credit to Toronto. As they get on the ice, they get into their defensive positions extremely well. This is a four-man rush for the Florida Panthers. And you're going to need to know that because here's the defenseman. And the defenseman's at the top of the circle getting in deeper into the zone. And right now, there's nobody covering his spot because they're thinking offense. It's going to matter in a little bit. So as Schmidt tries to throw the puck to the net, he's just trying to get to the net because he can't make any of these passes because we talked about how well Toronto's defending the sticks. There's no other play. Schmidt can either try to get it around and just leave it in below the goal line and try to go forecheck on that puck, but he wants to throw it off the pads of the goaltender and create chaos around the net front. But he doesn't. Why? Because Oliver Ekman-Larsson, again, another former Stanley Cup champion Florida Panther from last season, makes the defensive play that leads to offense. He gets stick on puck on Schmidt. So when Schmidt delivers this puck, instead of going on net, it goes over everybody and goes to the other side of the ice. So as everybody's trying to track this puck, Max Domi finds it first. And Max Domi wants to get the puck up and out of the zone, relieve the pressure. He sees that he's got players going with speed. He's got McMahon. He's got Pacioretty going. He just needs to get this puck over Bennett. But it goes off the heel of his stick. And I want you to watch the race. We talked about races in the first goal. Here's another race. Here's Schmidt, the defenseman that was joining the rush, and he's already behind Pacioretty. This is going to be a tough one for him to catch Pacioretty. Pacioretty is off to the races, and he's gone. But as Domi delivers the puck, it goes off the bottom of his stick and just past the outreach stick of Bennett. Now, I want you to see this from behind. As he's trying to flip the puck up in the air, he wants this puck to go up and over, rolls off the bottom of his stick and just past Bennett. That's how close this play is to ending at the offensive blue line for the Florida Panthers. But now as McMahon drives up the ice, Forsling, watch Forsling's move here. As Forsling turns, kind of loses his balance, so his stick has to help keep him upright and keep his balance. But because of that, his stick ends up to the inside. And that allows McMahon to make this pass to Pacioretty, who's streaking by. You can see Forsling's stick is on the inside. He can't block this pass. McMahon leads Pacioretty all the way up the ice. Pacioretty just one touches this. and Bobrovsky's momentum is carrying him to his left. So Pacioretty throws it back against the grain. It got across the other side. He's able to beat Bobrovsky, and Toronto goes up 2-0. But I want you to show this again. It's again the flub puck. Bennett can't stop this puck as it goes by. It goes up the boards and allows McMahon to get this puck. And we see, again, Forsling, his stick to the inside. That's what gives McMahon this lane to the outside. And he's able to deliver this puck to Pacioretty. And Pacioretty gets it. It's a one touch. He doesn't take it. He doesn't hold it. He doesn't dust it off. Touches a stick, on his stick, off his stick, and it's just under the arm of Bobrovsky. Toronto wins this one 2-0, and they force a Game 7 back in Toronto on home ice. They defended extremely well in Game 6. They had good sticks in the defensive zone. They were great on the penalty kill. They killed off 4 of the Florida Panthers power plays, and Auston Matthews got on the score sheet. Something very important for the Toronto Maple Leafs. They need their best players to be their best players into Game 7. Florida's got to find their game. They got to get back on the forecheck. They've got to create turnovers, and more importantly, they got to get pucks on net with traffic around the blue paint in front of Woll, who stopped all 22 shots for his first career shutout. Let's head off to Game 7 in Toronto, but make sure before you do, subscribe to Inside the Coach's Room YouTube channel so you don't miss any of these breakdowns as the Stanley Cup playoffs continue. I'm Petey, and as always, we'll see you at the rink.